Hello everyone, it's the Daily Joker 77. How we all doing? Yeah, how we all doing? Okay, so, yeah, it's time. You know the title. You know the title. It's time. It's been 5 years since the first time I reviewed John Wick. It'll be 4 years by next month. I reviewed, oh no, wait, no. It'll be 5 years this year in May since I reviewed the first one. Then it's been 4 years now since last month since I reviewed John Wick 2. Okay, so recapping here. Remember how the movie starts. Remember from John Wick 2, he was just declared excommunicado by Winston. So obviously, any services related to the Continental, any help on the outside, is off limits. He's on his own. That's it. John's on his own. So he has no safe zones. There's the Continental is totally closed off to him, so he has no safe space to go to. No neutral zones. He has 1 hour. I can't remember if I said that right. He has 1 hour before excommunicado begins, before the $14 million bounty is put on his head again. And I can't spoil John Wick 4 because that was just mind blowing. But back to John Wick 3. So, he's running through New York, and he goes to the library. I wish I could have gone there when I was in New York. That would have been cool, but I never went to the city. Yeah. So, oh, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun going there. Anywho's, anywho's. Yeah, I'm not gonna dive into that bit of my past. That's a little too painful. Oh God, it's gonna make me cry. Anyway, so he finds a rosary, and he also finds a blood mark medallion or coin or medallion, whatever you want to call it, in a book in the public library. So he goes to, let's see, he got the library, right, then he got into a fight with a hitman. So he's injured. He needs, oh, that was after he was injured by he had a knife wound at some point. How did he get the knife wound? I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. So, yeah, he was very wounded. So, oh no, he was wounded after the fight with the hitman, I think. Yes, he was. So he's seeking medical attention. He's still within the hour. This is still within the hour of his time window before excommunicado begins. And give me a sec. I'm trying to remember. Remember, I'm very high right now, so you gotta bear with me here as usual. Sorry, I'm trying to recall more of the plot. It's very difficult. Oh, that's right. The doctor cannot finish the medical attention because his excommunicado's up. His time's up. So he's no longer able to get help, anything from the underworld doctor. He was paid a coin, but that's all he could do. Is for John. They're also going to find out that he did it. So he tells John, "Hey, shoot me in the shoulder. Just don't hit an artery." Bam. And he shoots him right to the shoulder. Total miss, and he's like, "Oh, that's not enough. It has to be another shot right to the side." John would know where to go lethal because he knows how to go lethal. He knows how to go non-lethal. That's where he knows to wound. So to the very side, and he hit him right about, say the muscle right about here, just in between the chest and the arm muscle right there. That's not going to hit an artery. Or no, did he clip him higher? I think if you clip higher, that is an artery. No, the artery would be about here, so he did clip him to the bone. Just way above the shoulder. Almost grazed him, actually. Not bad. So now he's chased by a Japanese assassin students. I think there's a student. They're his students. Yeah, I think so. Oh, this movie's insane. I gotta say, just leaving John to the bare minimum with those knives and what have you in that antique shop, plus he had old-fashioned revolvers, and he did a Frankenstein build, and that was just cool. And it still fired. It fired one round. He was like, boosh! Yeah, I think that's how I did it. I think you have to smack the hammer down as you pull the trigger. I think it has to go boom. So I have to go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's how the old-fashioned revolvers do. You just have to smack down on the hammer to get it to cock back and fire again. The shit you learn. God, I'd love to see what I can do with a revolver. See if I can do one of those tests, like the runs, transitioning. That'd be fun. Going to a range would just be fun as hell in general, honestly. Oh my. So, Trevor. Oh, that's right. That's right. He's still getting chased, I think. No, 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 no. He was able to get to the director of the ballerina studio. Remember that? She is head of the Russian mafia, I think. Like as the high table, she's like the head of them. I think Vigo's just under her, like ranking wise. I think Vigo is just like a lesser known part of the mafia, and then I guess the directors, like the director of Shield and Marvel, I think she'd be like the head of the Russian mafia in New York. They're Russian, so it's pretty interesting. Good lord, good story building, good world building, good storytelling, good world building, I should say. Wow. So she reluctantly helps him. She's not supposed to, but she does. Anyway, he's part of their family in a way. Like the family of assassins is kind of like a family. He's kind of like part of that family. So she breaks his ticket. That means she rips apart the rosary. That's his ticket broken. Um, and then he has to get branded to say the ticket's now broken. You know, you are no longer part of this family. You're like disowned of this family now. Um, trying to remember, where does it go from here? Where does it go from here? Um, Sorry if I have trouble remembering. I haven't watched this in a while, so it's taken me a hot minute. I just watched a recap to help me remember the plot, so I can discuss the movie. um, at some point, I know he did some stunts on a horse, which is really neat. Against motorcycles, he was still able to shoot. He was still able to fight. Wow. Damn, just wow. um, hmm. I'm just in deep thought right now. I'm sorry. Just in deep thought. Hmm. Oh, I'm sorry if I click my tongue a lot. It's out of habit. I just do it unconsciously for whatever reason. I don't fucking know. Anyway, um, sorry, I gotta stretch. Well, it's better. Ooh, I've been standing for a while, so I gotta stretch around a little bit. Stretch around for a minute. Sorry, I was just practicing form into a kick, right or left. Sorry, it's just muscle memory. Um, hmm. Oh, that's right, to get safe passage to Casablanca, because he has to go to Casablanca. That's why he went to the director. Then that's why he had to take the ticket broken to get safe passage. Otherwise, he would have been executed. Let's be real. He would have been executed. And he has the blood marker for Sophia. I think that's the name of Halle Berry's character in this. Damn, it sucks that Halle Berry was only in the John Wick franchise once. That sucks. um, hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost fell for a minute. This edible's smacking me right now. Anywho's. I'm sorry, I got a candle. I'm just smelling it going. Oh, it smells good. It's lavender, essential oils packed into it. It's nice. Um, so eventually, she tries to initially reject the marker. Then she knows she'd actually be dead if she rejected it. If she does not do as John Wick wants, she's also dead. You take the marker, as we all know, and accept it. You're not dead. That's not how D'Antonio saw it. Um, yeah, that motherfucker's fucked up. He put a bounty on John Wick after the market was complete. John Wick's free. That was it. But he's never truly free. He never is. That's the thing about John Wick. He's never truly free. Winston did say, you dip so much as a toe back into these waters. That's part of the line I remember as part of the warning. I just can't remember how the rest of it goes. Yeah, so he was just saying, dip toe back into the water? You're not free? Fuck that. You're not free, dude. Shit. You're just... Yeah. Life does follow him. It does. That was another part of the line I remember. It follows him. He should not have gone back into this. He was truly free. But, as well in the first one, there are reasons. Second one, there are reasons. There's reasons he does this. Oh my god, it's just such a good movie series. And Halle Berry character has to take John Wick to her boss, who I guess is like on the high table for in Casablanca or like Morocco, because he was at the Moroccan Continental to see the head of it, the manager, which would be Halle Berry's character. And the dogs are so cute. There's 2 doggos in the movie. There's 3 doggos technically, because yeah, his John Wick's dog, and then you got the 2 puppies. You got the puppers. Oh, you got the puppers. You got the puppers in John Wick 3. They're so cute. Sophia's dogs are so cute. I'm sorry, I'm just like gushing over dogs because I love dogs and cats. Dogs are fucking awesome. We just don't deserve them. we don't deserve dogs. Anyway. Anywho's, right? Anywho's. If I lose my train of thought, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I'm blanking out here. Can't help it. Yeah, so John Wick was, slaughtering whoever came in his way. I don't feel bad for them. They ask for it. They just ask for a headshot, 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 headshot. That's all they ask for. Oh, that's funny. Hold on, I need to check phone real quick. I need to check phone real quick. Why the fuck am I humming a theme from Spider-Man? That's funny. I'm thinking, oh yeah, he has to find the Elder in the desert. That's where he was told to walk until you can't walk anymore or feel like you're gonna die. Pretty much. So, finds the Elder. As fealty to the High Table, he cuts off his ring finger with his wedding ring as basically collateral. Coming back to the High Table, they now grant him access to the Continental, back to services. But the Bowery King is very loyal to John. They've been very good friends, and he helps him out anyway. And for that, he was sliced 7 times. For 7 rounds, he gave John Wick. Ooh. God, the High Table's just fucked up, man. So, he gets back to New York, and goes... I'm trying to remember, where was that going? Where was that part of the movie going? Comes back to New York, and... Thinking here, thinking. Oh, that's right, he does go back to the Continental eventually, he does. Because that's where the really good action takes place in the movie. That's where the Adjudicator knew about John Wick. That's right, I forgot the Adjudicator. Forgot about her. Nasty woman. She got one of the Japanese assassins in New York. He's now on John Wick's tail. When John Wick comes back to the Continental, I can't remember much of the movie before then, so bear with me. I'm drawing a blank on some parts of the movie. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I draw blanks. It happens. It'll come back to me. It'll come back. So the Continental, the Continental was invaded. I was going the right direction. It was attacked, my bad, by the High Table Goon Squad, pretty much. Dudes in armor, right? So 9mm, unless you have 9mm major, and armor-piercing slugs and armor-piercing rounds from a rifle or shotgun or pistol, you is not gonna pierce that armor. So, Sharon, if I got that right, Winston gave Sharon and John Wick access to the armory in the safe room, the panic room that Winston stays while the adjudicator and John Wick and the other security of the Continental hold that ground till John Wick has to go and do this himself. Right? 9mm major, right? I think he said like 124 grain. 2011 Combat Master. Oh my god, I think he said there's about 20 rounds per mag. I think I saw up to almost 6 magazines John Wick was just putting on that belt, just left and fucking right. Oh shit. Because he was figuring out his regular Glock was not doing the trick. That 9mm Parabellum or Luger is not going to do the trick. It's not doing the trick. So that's when he gets the 2011 Combat Master and goes to fucking town. And then he also has a 9mm rifle. Sorry, you're itchy. 9mm rifle. And I'm jealous because that looks badass. It's essentially an AR-15 chambered to 9mm. I kind of did something similar to that in Modern Warfare. Little side note here. You know how you can customize your guns in 2019, 2022, and 2023's Modern Warfare? I know. I get it. Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I know. We're taking a side rant here, right? So here's the path. We're just going this way for a minute. We're just going to go inside rant. I did something to the M4. Well, technically the M16 now, because when the barrel's added, it's no longer an M4, it's now an M16 style barrel, so it's essentially an M16. I chambered it in 9mm, put a compensator on the... put a compensator... Oh, I'm laughing because this is funny. I put a compensator on the end of the muzzle, the end of the barrel. The muzzle's now a compensator. I put a foregrip, a tactical foregrip on the underbarrel, and then I did the canted scope hybrid. So matches, this is all I'm doing if I'm running that rifle. It is essentially an M16 powered and not chambered 9mm. That thing's a cannon. 32 round mags, right? 32 round mags. Keep that in mind, right? The range this thing has with 9mm is scarily more accurate and more long range capable than my John Wick build M4, which is the 14-inch barrel. You have the, I think it's the operator foregrip. It's really like, it's like the smaller one that's almost halfway down the barrel. There's a compensator, there's the sniper scope, there's 6-round mags. That's how I built it. And that thing is scary. It is very accurate. It's my second most accurate rifle in Modern Warfare of the M4. And then I built an M16 style rifle. That thing is the third most accurate. And the fourth most accurate, or would be close second, would be my EBR-14. Since I put the sniper scope on it, I maxed out the level, so I did that same thing to the M4. I made it maxed out and put the sniper scope on it. That 9mm incanted is so scary. I'm scoring headshots left and fucking right if I can. It's so easy. And the stability of that thing is insane. You can literally just hold it straight and it's not gonna go up. The compensator adds weight countered, so it drops down the muzzle rise. So it's going to go down, it just goes down every time you're firing. The kick would be unbelievably smooth because there is mostly none because of how the AR-15 or the M4 handles that bolt and that gas piston. Chambered 9mm, I'm thinking the cycle rate would probably be maybe, 200 rounds a minute if you were just going constantly reloading 9mm mags. I think it'd be 200 rounds 9mm a minute at that point, maybe higher. Anyway, back to John Wick. I almost lost my train of thought. So, John Wick kills all the armored goons. It's just now the Japanese students. I can't remember the guy's name, so bear with me here. It's a lot to remember. It's a lot. It's a lot to remember. Um, yeah, so he does kill the students eventually. They get the best of them at some points, but they're really big fans. I thought that was hilarious. And hmm, yeah, that was an interesting fight between the Japanese martial arts master versus John. That was a very interesting fight. And oh, the final twist at the end where Winston shoots John Wick because he has to give back fealty to the High Table, which was interesting. He betrayed John, shot him. John falls like what, like over 42 floors down? What is that, 42 stories? Like the fuck? That was insanely long to drop, and then he could have died. Wow. The dude is like, how best to describe it? He's very, very intensely durable. I don't think he would be human, like, or he's just insanely fucking tough as nails, which would be impossible. He would have been dead. Let's be real. So the Bowery King says, "You pissed, John?" He's like, "Because I'm really fucking pissed off." John goes, "Yeah." Sorry, I was just not wanting ads on the background of my TV for background noise. I really focus better when the fireplace is on in the background. It helps me think. So anyway, hmm. Anyway, that's my review of John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, and I shall see you guys later.